Welcome back. Tran plays Prophecy of Pendor. What do you want? I'm curious about an interesting weapon of yours. I've never seen anything like it. Well, sir, I call it a man opener, and it lives up to its name. Same as I live up to mine, Kavera the Castrator. Had it made to order by Javic's own weapon maker. Started as apprentice to a rope maker, see? Saved my dinars, got myself a start as peddler. I was taking some of my old master's rope to market when I got caught by 8 Viscari raiders. You know what they do with women captives. A couple days later, they got some Ao's loot, and of course the greedy hogs drank it all in the spot. As soon as they passed out, snoring like pigs, I tied them all up with my rope. Then I gelded every last one of the bastards, left them tied up to bleed to death where they lay. That's hilarious. Are you looking for work? My troop fights Viscaris whenever we encounter them. That's not hilarious. Not because of what happened to her. Never mind. It could be. Long as you tell me those randy louts in your troops that if they get familiar with me, they'll find themselves minus the family jewels, slit from gullet to navel, quicker than the fisherman can gut a fish. Put me on a Viscari raider, Captain, I'll give you a castrated corpse. Unfortunately, I can't take on any more hands in my party right now. I'm a little bit overburdened on party members, including companions. Oh, come on. And then I get rid of some people. That's lame. And you get rid of like 20 guys. Alright, let me think here. Let me load. And just go rush somebody. Only if he would declare war on somebody. Well, Commander, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim and now ready to rejoin the company. I was able to convince a few warriors to support our cause. Welcome back, friend. Well, sir, I've said this before. I Tran men gratis for a ruler who unified Pendor, and I'll hold to my word. I could make your army invincible given the time, authority, and funds. Would you then support my cause? I would indeed, Captain. You just unite this land, and then I'll raise you an army such as Pendor has never seen, augmented by those Barclay Dragoons I once mentioned to you. That would be amazing. Pendor would be invincible. Give me leave for a few weeks, sir, and we'll let all the worthy men of this land know that you are the one to unite not just Pendor, but all the other Pendorian dominions. For according to my thinking, no one should be the king here unless they have the capacity to rule the entirety of the realm, and you alone have demonstrated such capacity, sir. Very good, you do that. Excuse me, Tran, there is something I need to tell you. I've received a letter from the Serpent Coast stating that all will be forgiven if I return them. I think I shall go back, as I do not like being part of your troop. To tell you the truth, I'm downright appalled at your choice of companions, concerned about your style of leadership, and downright appalled at the general state of affairs. Perhaps I can change you to change your mind. When you put it like that, I suppose I could stay a while longer and see if things improved. What's wrong with anything? Hold on. was not aided by sending such an envoy. Sir, Captain, I think it was a mistake to allow a sadistic martinet like Donovan to speak for you. Half Pendor knows of his ways of training, I'd wager, and you don't want people thinking you're like him. Sir, Captain, had I known you intended to enlarge your ranks via the recruitment of poachers and gutter snipes, I'm not sure I'd have joined you. The have wood inside will no doubt in pilfering all our baggage and disappearing. I have warned him to avoid my company assiduously. He values his continued good health and must request that you convey to him that I mean it. If I can catch him poking about my baggage, he's a dead man. Hanun and Silver Edge Keep. And there's Hanun, and there's Silver Edge Keep. Oh, King Gregory's been following me. My informants tell me that some people in the realm are speaking of you as the next king. I assume that you will quickly put a stop to such idle and dangerous talk.
This lord is a fool. This lord is like a fool.
You can always trust the
I
Lord
would ignore
to be
your
a
advice.
Lord.
I would ignore this lord is a fool. He is
Captain, if we run about at the back and call off Lord,
You can
the
always
gods only
trust
know
the
what trouble
Lord
we'll fall
to be
into.
a
Just do
Lord.
better to take them prisoner and make them dance to your own tune.
Excuse me, Captain, but Sir Jocelyn is an arrogant prick, and I do not care for his manner to me. He's just informed me that he does not care to associate with one who would be better blind, poaching deer, blah 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 blah. Alright, I'll read it. Poaching deer, then wielding a weapon in battle. I hope you don't mind that I told him what he could do. He's just a sort of high-nosed noble prick that I despise, giving himself air because of his blood, not his action. I was only accused of desertion, he admits to it. We Singalians killed off our rulers a long time ago, but Pendor appears to need one more than we did. I respect you, Captain. I will stand behind you as you reach for a crown. Would you then support my cause? Of course, Captain. You have shown respect for the traditions of individual members of our troop. Do the same for all in Pendor, and you'll be a popular king, and would perhaps even gain respect from the Singalians. A fair ruler must be a brave one, but harsh to those who break the laws. Captain, I have a certain standing amongst my people. I did not mention it before, but my father is a powerful headman. I might persuade him to back your cause. Very good, you do that. Well, my lord, if any person could hold that sort of power and remain uncorrupted, it would surely be you. You've already proved to me that you are not the sort to go to war every 5 minutes, like the morons who lead the Pendor faction. If you'd further the cause of universal education as well, that would be a fine thing. I have a book of Pendor history, my lord, which details how the kings of old convened councils of both the lords and representatives of all the Pendor guilds. My council had the power to overrule oppressive taxes or the unfair treatment of a citizen. Were you to form such a council again, you'd be praised by the people. Please tell me more. Your knowledge is invaluable. If you pledge to respect the old traditions of Pendor, my lord, many of the merchants would accept your rule. If you restore the old Pendorian system, then arguably you are a more legitimate king than any of these come-lately usurpers. Give me leave for several weeks, and I will inform the merchant houses of your intention to restore the ancient rights. Some nice armor, I want it. Jeez! What was he throwing at me? Why don't I have allies when I do this? It's not like I would actually travel into town by myself. Jeez, that was a tough fight. This better not be 100. It is 100 dinars. I was even gonna say it better not be 150 dinars, but apparently I don't even get that much. Captain, allowing that bookish young sprig Anson to speak for you is like sending your horse to negotiate with a pack of wolves. He knows nothing he cannot read from a book. You should not have sent someone you should have sent someone wise in the ways of ruling a country, not a bookworm who fancies himself a medic. Had I met more men of Sir Jocelyn's sort before, I might have had to revise my opinion of men. Such a pity he is a man. He'd otherwise make a fine commander. When I regain my throne, I might consider bending our rules about males just a trifle, so as to put him into my army, ungelded, of course. I'm glad you approve and get along so well. Sir Captain, Boadis is most skilled in battle as well as a bladeswoman of merit. We need more like her in this troop. I know she has a strong grasp of tactics as well. I'd like to have seen her at the head of that Vekavi army. I'd also wager she'd make a far better queen of her island than a sister of hers. Well, my captain, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim and am now ready to rejoin the company. I was able to convince a few warriors to support our cause. Captain, I suspect you'd be a fair ruler and rid Pendor of the bandits and invaders who plague caravans and traders. If you did that and set up a proper merchants guild, maybe relax the import tariffs those greedy kings impose, we could make Pendor a very profitable place to trade. Would you then support my cause? A wise king looks after the economic interests of the land. He rules and ensures the trading routes are safe. Common people value stability and prosperity above all. What you suggest is most sensible and perfectly feasible. If you like, I might visit the guild halls and inns where I have trading contacts and tell them about your plans to expand the Pendor economic system and improve trade. If I told them you'd lower tariffs and taxes, they would go along. What do you say to that, Captain? Very good, you do that. Very well then, sir. For a little while. Excuse me, my good Sir Captain, there is something I need to tell you. My good Sir Captain, it is time for me to leave you. I am better suited to being a solitary paladin, I fear, than a member of this unruly troop. To tell you the truth, I'm downright appalled at your choice of companions, happy about your style of leadership, and downright appalled at the general state of affairs. I'm sorry, but I don't see your point. I'm leaving whether you like it or not. Okay, I think Alyssa's the problem here. I can't remember if she's... I can't remember if she doesn't get along with Roland. I think that's the case. So yeah, my leadership is fine, but she doesn't like my choice of companions, and because I haven't helped her, supported anybody, I've just been taking like a stop fighting route, pacifist, passive, leave me alone business, not taking sides in this childish squabbling. And this is goodbye. Perhaps I'll see you around, Tran. Alright, so he's not appalled anymore. And maybe we'll find What's-Her-Face in the future. Captain, your tactical instincts are normally excellent, but sending that whining apology for a merchant and soldier to speak to her fellow money grubbers is idiotic. You're getting nothing when you deploy an unworthy representative to plead your cause. How about not having the music blare during that segment? Please accept my prize cow Pippa as a reward. She's worth a dowry for a princess. What do you want me to do with it? I'm just gonna end up slaughtering it. This is ridiculous. I just want to give you back your cow. Like, here, just take it. There we go. You used Pippa up. You'll live a happy life in Thunbury, I suppose. The King of Ravenstern declared war against the fierce Vane. Finally! War declared. Well, honored captain, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim and am now ready to rejoin the company. I was able to convince a few warriors to support our cause. Well, you know that I aspire to be king of this land? You have been a fine leader of this troop, captain, and I see no reason why you could not rule Pendor. Certainly eradication of any and all heretics should be part of your agenda, and I'd support you if you pledge to me you'll do just that. Would you then support my cause? I will surely do that, captain. My ex-order, of course, will make trouble for you, but the rest of Pendor's orders can be brought to support you with a bit of persuasion. I will enforce order ruthlessly, but temper justice with mercy. I have friends yet in the Eventide, as well as other orders. I'll see what support for you I can raise amongst Pendor's knightly orders. Very good, you do that. Very well then. Farewell then, captain. For a little while. Could you not have found a more suitable message than a runaway from an evil order? Why would you wish support from his cohorts?
State your business quickly or stand aside. You're impressed. Beware the might of the Valkyrie, serving the pillaged veins, surrender or perish. So you guys are just gonna shoot the wall while they shoot you? Because that's generally what happens. Now, that being said, I'm not that familiar with Pendor, but I can't imagine that we're being as successful as they are. Okay, so apparently I get to control this battle, even though I'm not the marshal. I was hoping to find a bow or something.
You'll never take me alive.
I'd rather just jump off.
There's my body right there, I think. I wonder if it will despawn.
You, do you have sawdust between your ears? Did you think that when I said to kill the merchant, I meant you had to have a nice chat with the what possessed you? So I made sure he would not act against you. Biffle, you were supposed to remove him, not give him a sermon and send him on his way. You'd better do as you say or you'll both regret it. Here's half the money I promised you. Don't say a word, Tran. You're lucky to get even that. I have little use for men who cannot follow orders. I'm not gonna kill an innocent merchant for you, though. I'm only doing this so I can save Pendor. I need the monies. A slow pan. There we go. Yeah, Cassian. Oh, Salmera Castle.
I've more a predilection for peace than war, but that does not mean I will tolerate any incursions into my territory.
Lucky for you, we are your salvation. Come, in this and taste her divinity.
What order is this in? Not the order I purchased it in. Well, sir, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim, and am now ready to rejoin the company. I was able to convince a few warriors to support our cause. Greetings, Bahadur. Would you share tea in conversation with one alone and far from his home? Thanks. With whom do I have the pleasure of taking tea? What has brought you here? I am Qasim, son of Jamshid, grandson of Bahman, great-grandson of Ikram, a Primiri Dishar of the High Passes. Were you a Pendor, you'd know why I am so far from home. Since the days of my great-great-grandfather, my people have had blood feud with the tribe of Usavi, who squat in the next valley for over from ours. Many men have died in this feud, including two of my brothers. The Bahadur Khan himself ordered us to cease this blood feud, to save men from fighting the wars in Pendor. I, however, honor my duty to my tribe, and my brother's blood cried out for vengeance. I waited and killed 2 Usabi on a track in the mountains. I then rode out of our village the same night without even bidding farewell to my father. I will wait a year or 2, then return home after the Khan's men have forgotten me. Usabi will not forget, of course, as our blood feuds never end until all of the enemy are dead. Against the day I need no longer beware the Khan's wrath, I would welcome any opportunity to earn a living with my scimitar. I consider hiring you if I can be sure you'll not desert if we have to fight the Dishar. Why, that's the most generous offer, assuming of course that you're as affluent as you are fierce. I shall not betray you so long as you honor Khan's duty by paying me amply and regularly and allowing me the opportunity to loot. You must also refrain from dragging me into battles there's no chance of winning. Please offer me salt. It is the Dishar custom to eat salt from the hand of our Khan as a pledge of loyalty. Certainly, please eat of my salt. Thank you. Now, to seal our alliance, I ask for 800 dinars. It's advice my father gave me. Never fight for a non-tribesman unless he pays your worth in gold up front. Well, here is 800 dinars then, your first payment. Good. Give me a few moments to prepare. I'd like to ask you something. I suppose you know that I aspire to be king of this land? A fine idea, Bahadur, if you can govern with a strong but even hand on all, so long of course as you allow the Dishar to hold to our ancient traditions and do not attempt to end our blood feuds or favor one tribe over another. Would you then support my cause? By Vata, yes, Bahadur. In those far-off days when our clans came first to Pendor, we had the right to live as nomads, shifting our herds to different pastures over the seasons. If our tribes heard directly from you that our ancient rights would be restored, we'd gain much respect for them. We are ever a traditional people, and the Bahadur Khan who turned a blind eye to the odd raid or small blood feud would be highly regarded by the tribes. I might overlook small quarrels or raids, and could restore your Dishar rights. Bahadur, we Dishar live by honor and herding our flocks. Grant me a few weeks to tell my kin that you support the restoration of our ancient rights, and will not be overly harsh should we lapse on occasion to tribal feuds. When our tribes speak of you as Bahadur, you'll be halfway into the Khan's tent. Very good, you do that. Now I want to make sure that all the other characters I have done that already. Okay. Can you tell me of any sort of festival? That's it. Bale Bray, Ravenstern, and Windholm. Oh, those aren't close at all. Well, Sir Captain, at last I found you. I've been out spreading the word about your claim and am now ready to rejoin the company. I was able to convince a few warriors to support our cause. Welcome back. Okay, this time I'm going to dismiss everybody first. Yeah, that's a smart play, obviously, but still. I feel like I'm just being toyed with. Take 6,000 dinars. Hail, Lord Captain. I wish you joy of your victory. Say, the Thanajan lives up to the notable reputation of being unstoppable warriors, doesn't he? He covered my back in our latest battle and saved me an injury or worse. It goes to show that prejudice is often misplaced. You never hear praise of Noldor in the Empire. I'm glad you approve and get along so well. Boy, Captain, I was just having a chat with Julia. I never cared much for those with the Empire, considering Noldor history with them, but the exceptions seem to be the rule in this company. Have you heard her story? Imagine having to kill one's own brother after finding one's whole family is enmeshed with a snake cult. Of course, a lot of the Empire citizens are snakes on the sly, I'm told. Still, she did very well. Wait, Captain, do you really want that insane tribal savage aided in this troop? Even for a human, he seems unusually crazy. It appears he just wants to get killed anyhow. I have no mind to join him in his suicide. I thought you humans had at least some sense of humor. Every time I tell him a funny story, he looks at me like I was some sort of criminal and mutters about dishonor. What the hell's his problem? Anyhow, and why does he have to be such a sarcastic bastard? Hello, King. My informers tell me that some of your companions have battalion penance that you have claimed the throne. I sincerely hope they have been acting without your orders. I'm a mercenary. What's it to you? Why would you enlist an assassin like Tran, let alone a Nodor? No wonder he was exiled by his people. What true warrior would stoop to skulking in shadows to kill an unsuspecting victim from behind? Not one with whom I care to associate, I can tell you. That shifting Nodor even takes gold for his dishonorable murders. My friend is completely contemptible, would like your permission to challenge him, just to see if he can fight like a man instead of a viper lurking under a rock. Actually, in this case, I would have to support Tran in both instances. Yes, you wish to speak with me? I'm in no mood for idle chit-chat, so be brief. Yes, I do. You have the look of a fighter who might be looking for work. I am a Dunja of the Rock Tops, from the finest raiding clan in the Mist Mountains, the Cat's Claws. Our clan is greatly favored by Vijovis, or so I once thought. My father is a great clan chief who trained me well to fight and raid. When I was just 13, I formed my own raiding band and had enormous successes. We had the best looting record of all the clans, even those led by men twice my age. I had the prettiest furs and a lot of gold jewelry to show for it too. Unfortunately, Lord Stefano was waiting for us in one of the feared villages on our last raid, and his war band killed all my men. For the first time in my life, I ran away to save myself, after the last of my band was killed. I've had to sell off all my jewelry just to eat. I'm tired of being poor. I need loot, Chief. Lots of it, because I can't return to my clan until I have the gold to pay indemnity for each of my men. I'll fight for you if there's a prospect of gold loot in the offing. How can I know you won't try to loot from us, or desert my troop the first time we engage a pack of Mist Mountain raiders? Look, Chief, your troops, your clan, your family. You don't steal from your family, you don't desert them in a fight. That's our Cat's Claw clan code, and I live by it. If I join up with you, you're my chief, and your troop's my clan. I'm the best of shots with my bow, quite good with my blade, and a fine rider. I can find loot even when it appears there is none. I'd be an asset to your troop. Very well, I've reservations, but I'll give you a chance. Prove me wrong and you're out of my troop instantly. Your chief, there's the problem of my bill here at the inn. You just spare 1,200 to settle it. Here's 1,200 dinars, and call me captain, damn it, not chief. I'm not some bloody raider chieftain. Oh, you could hardly be a worse ruler than those fools whose backside currently warm the barest Pendor thrones. With you in charge, we could work out a trade deal with the Mist Mountain tribe so our clans could take trade in Ravenstern instead of raiding. Would you then support my cause? The king who showed some kindness to us Mist Mountain clans allowed us to sell our furs and crafts in Ravenstern. Maybe allowed us to settle a village or two. We'd never have to worry much about raids, but few will always follow our old clan ways. But you know how to deal with them. Interesting. I wonder if the Mist Mountain raiders would cooperate. I know a few merchants and traders who don't disdain doing a little business with Mist Mountain clans. I could talk to them, maybe sound them out on supporting you. If I told them you'd end the raids, they'd likely comply with your aims. Very good, you do that. Excellent. Before we depart, would you kindly lend me 1,500 dinars? I had to pawn a family heirloom here, and I would like to retrieve it before we leave. You make a good scout, Tran. My runner just brought me your reports of the mission to Javik's home, Iron Oak Castle, and Jaya.
Captain, if we run about at the back and call off lords, the gods only know what trouble we'll fall into. You'd do better to take them prisoner and make them dance to your own tune.
We're seriously facing the wrong way when they start. Jeez. They're slicing me through the wall. Axe. I'm in trouble. I knew I should have done this, but I was getting bored. I just saw a body fall from that tower. There goes another one. And the last one. How many people did I take down? Tran took down 11, Count Draco took down 9, King Gregory took down 10. So I still win, but not by any huge margins. We lost one guy, and that was after I got knocked out. Nice, look at that. People like me. Sir, my lineage is above reproach. My house is one of the most ancient and respected in Pendor, yet Julia openly shows me disrespect and casts doubt on my background. Sir, it's a sorry day indeed when common folk feel free to mock their betters. That is all.
I will drink from your skull!
Captain, River is an unsufferable prima donna about the way I address her, and also my profession. I ask you, what's wrong with providing a valuable service for a price? There's plenty in Pendor want killing, that I can tell you, starting with her. How does a bandit slut qualify to criticize a Noldor, I ask you? Why does a perfectly competent bandit wench prefer to be called a lady? Some of these human habits are quite bewildering. Surely she should be proud of her true profession. Ah, I can't even get Bob if I wanted.
Amongst the Singalians, we have no lords. We killed the last one over 100 years ago.
Infantry! Cavalry! Tear them apart!
You are the leader, aren't you? See, I lost a Huscarl and 2 Wyverns. Now, what would be the point of, like, how much money would I get for this if I took him prisoner? He's bad-tempered, so he wouldn't really care about what I do with him, though I could always use more honor point. Oh, Ravenstar likes it. Sir, I happened to exchange a few words with Waldron as we were dividing up the spoils of battle. Please inform him that when he addresses me, he may not call me wench, human female, or daggerbait. He should address me as Lady River or River Blackwolf. I am of noble blood, and he is Noldor scum, rejected even by his own house. Please order him to accord me the respect due me from one of his lowly station.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Jeez, didn't even get a chance to really move. Come on, I can do this. No. No, I got this. Don't throw that. You don't throw that. Oh. Alright, well, I'm loading and trying that again. But still, that was kind of funny. So.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Yes! Flawless victory! But my friend, your friend's friend, will never have a friend like me. Alright, back to wherever. They're hosting a feast somewhere. I don't quite remember where.